keeping up to the moon. Ain't girl, I'm so damn into you. I'm done with these models and done with these bottles. Girl, I'm just trying to tell you. We don't have to go to the room, but girl, best believe if we do. That we getting out of the bottles, my party, so yeah, but that sound like the truth. And we can go as far as you want to, cause ain't nobody finna stop you. We ain't deep bumping out of this water, when we fornicating back at the Tahoe. Then I remember go off on my phone, I pick up to you saying you home alone. I hop in the whip, cause then I shake the 6 on the wrist of your pistol, cause I know that it's going down tonight. Let's fuck it up now, this merry go round, cause we in the clouds tonight. I'm trying to show you the time of your life, so girl, let you down tonight. Let's go a few rounds tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, so what's it gon' cost? Let's play your sides tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, so what's it gon' cost? Let's play your sides tonight. It's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. With so many missed calls, I understand why you was pissed off. Let me explain for a minute before you start jumping to conclusion. I really don't understand why you doing this. Chill for a minute, let me explain this. I'm sorry for all the attention I ain't paying. All of this honey you be paying, yeah, I paid it. The only one to do better than a man shit. Yeah, you baby, all day, baby. You be on my mind, best believe I ain't playing. Stay up on my grind just for you is what I'm saying. Make a most for you, be on my scripture on the daily. So maybe be less insecure, cause you the best and that I can ensure. Like Geico, when you progressive that I can't ignore. My A1, you my lady, and that's for sure, so stop it. Ready your head just to go and pop shit off. Also bitches that ain't even really jacking, dog. You tripping, baby, I ain't even got no options, though. But if I did, I'm in my pockets, you could bleed me. Oh, goddamn, you don't understand it. When I do what you be begging cause I'm damaged. You hold me down way before I hit them dances. When I be fucking up the crowd like a bandit. Play vacation, motivation, keep me in the studio, see deprivation. Got me going crazy, though, my body shaking. Think about that body and the love we make your faces. We was meant to be together, forever and ever. If it wasn't for better and poor, each other, it don't matter. You was ruling my grind, my pockets fat, a hostel, the glass, one of them is gonna shut out tonight. Let's fuck it up now, this movie go round, cause we in the clouds tonight. I'm trying to show you the time of your life, so girl, let you down tonight. Let's go a few rounds tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, so what's it gon' cost? Let's play your sides tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, so what's it gon' cost? Let's play your sides tonight. It's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight.
Brothers and sisters in Islam, if the sun
Welcome. Shame Sunday, how y'all doing?
Shame.
Can you hear me out there? It's Sunday. Did y'all go to church? Crickets. But welcome anyway. We can have a little church in here. You know, most times you go to church, you hear a lot of shame from the pastor. He's definitely going to point out what he see in his community that's, you know, bad and foolish, shameful behavior. And I'm not afraid to do that. So we here again. Mrs.SheSaid is in the building. Mr. He Said is on the ones and twos. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you very much. Who we got in the building? We got Tap In. Tap In is in the building. Truth, welcome, brother. Average Tribe Media Group is in the building. Knowledge and Relationships. Red Lipstick Bobs is in the building. How you doing, sis? It's Sunday. I'm ready. Y'all ready? It's going to be some warnings. Warnings, okay? I don't usually do this, but I'm pointing the finger at somebody today. Y'all going to meet somebody today. Shame. Hey, Lady Navo. How you doing, love? Thank you for checking in. I appreciate you, beautiful. D Long is in the building. How you doing, sir? Hope all is well. Nightbot is in the building on the ones and twos as well. You know, hashtag shame in the chat, and he will be sure to add your YouTube channel stream to the chat so we can all support each other, because that's what we should be doing, supporting each other, getting these messages out, because a lot of them are needed and necessary. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you for always moderating, keeping it clear in here. Y'all know what shame is. Shame is a painful feeling of humiliation or distress caused by the consciousness of wrong and foolish behavior. I don't think many of us are even aware of the wrong and foolish behaviors that we are presenting to the world, let alone to our children. So it's going to... ZZ is on the check-in. My sis is here. Hey, ZZ. I miss you, little lady. Shout out to the Pisces. Pisces season is in the building. My sis Tracy Prather is listening in. I appreciate you, sis. Welcome, welcome. We're going to talk a little bit today. Again, I'm going to have y'all meet a young lady from the TikTok scene. Shame. A loss of respect or esteem and dishonor. It is what it is. It's something that kind of kept us in line when we were young. Very aware of these shameful behaviors. You know, and even as young people, we're gonna mess up. We're gonna do it. We're gonna repeat it. But once you realize the effects of it, it should definitely be a conscious decision to change those behaviors so we're not repeating the same cycle. That was me personally. I know a lot of folks is not doing that because I see a lot of shit and crap out here. And I don't know if it's neglect or ignorance. And to some degree, I blame the school system, the indoctrination of all of us instead of educating us. Because to be 46, shout out to me, I turned 46 last Sunday. Boop, boop. Proud of that. It was so much that I've learned outside of school. Of course, you learn a lot the 12, 13 years that we spend in their prison system, truly. But getting out and learning on your own, you know, venturing off to get your own knowledge from whomever, whatever books, things you can get. Because they really lacked giving us a lot of stuff that we really need to really move forward in a positive and productive manner in this society, especially us as brown folk. Truly neglected, purposefully. So for many of us to know this and, you know, continue to repeat these cycles with our children, handing them over to these institutions, you know, it's mind-boggling to me. And I know in a lot of instances we have to, but we might have to start taking them back because it's not helping them. A lot of adults now are not capable of moving around as, you know, a productive adult in this society. And we're continuing to repeat this cycle by having all these children without having family behind it, with no purpose. So we're going to shine some light on a little bit. I hope y'all ready. Everybody's welcome. Please like and share the stream. I appreciate you guys. It's going to be a building session. I think first I want to start with the school. We have a retired teacher that has expressed what he has seen, you know, over the many years. So this has been going on, and it's not just in, you know, urban communities. It's in a lot of the schools across this country. So they really don't have our children's best interests at heart. All they care about is the numbers and, you know, the higher ups getting all the money, because it's not really trickling down to the teachers so they can do the things that they need to do necessary to really educate these children, you know, with hands-on stuff instead of teaching them to pass tests. And then these kids go home to parents who are not equipped to help, to guide. You know, they're not even advocating. Because you're sending these children he's talking about is a lot of you guys' kids. We tend to blame the teachers now in this society. When I was growing up, when children got in trouble, we got in trouble. It wasn't the teacher's fault. But sometime, you know, it has changed. Having an early childhood education, you know, degree, I didn't want to go into school and teach. Because I knew I had to deal with the parents. I would have to deal with y'all. Because for our children to change their behavior, we have to change ours. And if you don't see that, then, you know, it's never going to change. Our correction will make their correction so much easier. But nobody wants to be held accountable. You can't tell anybody shit, especially us women, us mothers. Once we start dropping these babies, we think we know everything, and we don't. You don't know everything. You're going to make a lot of mistakes when you do not listen to your elders who have proven to be somewhat successful. And listen to the ones who screwed up, because they can give you a blueprint of what not to do, like putting soda in the bottle. The hell wrong with y'all? So, you know, we see it and nobody says anything. But if these are your nieces and your grandchildren and your nephews and your godchildren, you have a voice. We are the community, and you need to step up and tell them you out here doing some dumb shit with your kid. Put that TikTok thing down and go read a book. And if you ain't got none, go get some from the thrift store, 50 cents.
This is a work of art.
We make too many excuses for the dumb shit that we do, especially us mothers, because we have to bring these children up to be adults, and they're not functioning well. And if you think so, you're blind. You're not paying attention to detail. This is our purpose. We are supposed to nurture these children up until adults. Y'all neglecting your responsibility. And us adults who are having daughters and not telling them the honor, excuse me, in being a mother and what it entails, foolish on us. It's all shameful behavior.
Shame.
These people are going to be adults one day, and they have to look out for us. Yeah. Not confident in them. Salute. Casey's in the building. How you doing? Welcome to Shame Sunday. But again, I want y'all to hear what this retired teacher has to say. Setting the Record Straight Network is in the building. How you doing? Welcome. It's quite interesting, sis, Lady Naveau. It is. It's really interesting on what you see. So, you know, the way they built this technology and the algorithms that you talk about is really true, because it does work on your emotions. And when things hit me emotionally and I'm watching it on these idiot boxes, it knows, because it feeds my feed. And I'm seeing a lot of things that y'all are not seeing. The mishandling of these children. These women are deleting these children left and right. We talk about the men, but good Lord. Right before I came on, I wasn't on but 5 minutes. I said, babe, it's feeding off my energy, my emotions. Because I love these kids. I love your children, and I want the best for all of us. And I don't think many of us women are really behaving this way. We don't care about everybody as a whole, all the children as a whole. I only worry about mine. If it ain't happening to mine, I don't care. That's messed up. We got to do better. We really do. Let's get to this teacher.
Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Push the damn button.
Blow everybody up.
Because I can.
Yeah, go
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
Shameful.
You heard what she said.
Absolutely horrible. There's a 20-day attendance policy. It doesn't mean a thing. Kids don't have to show up for class. They cut. I'll have kids with maybe 30, 40, 50, 60 days of absence, maybe another 20 or 30 days of cuts, and sometimes they're even suspended. So when it comes time to the end of the year, I fail them, and then I'm asked, what can we do about passing them? I said, how can you pass them? They weren't here.
What is administration?
They doing it here. They've been doing this for years, y'all. What y'all think about that? Hey, Randy K. Welcome, love. Shame Sunday. Got the retired teachers speaking out about, what's been happening with the indoctrination of our children instead of educating them. Even us, because it's been happening. The system has been in play for many, many years. And, we're quite ignorant to the plan, but they have been very successful. A lot of idiots walking around thinking they're intelligent with a piece of paper that says they conquered something. In my opinion. Welcome, Ine. Randy K got a question. Oh, sis. Oh my. So no, they're not. And I have to blame the parents because the schools have it. They have it, but the parents are not jumping on board. We don't have any time. We don't have any time for that. Can't sketch out an hour to go to these meetings. Madison is in 3rd grade. She's been in homeschool the last 2 years. So during the 1st grade before the pandemic, they set in stone to come in and, everybody come into the PTA. Mind you, there's a lot of teachers who have children in this school. It was elementary to middle school. There was 7 parents that showed up to this PTA meeting. And they wanted me to do a lot of encouraging because I'm in school, I'm walking in the hallway, I'm staying and I'm helping do this and that, whatever the case may be. So yeah, it was probably about 7 parents and 3 of them were teachers that worked in the school. And I said from there, I came home, was like, yeah, Madison's probably going to be coming home to learn because the parents, y'all are needed. Y'all are needed and necessary. And the children are out of order and they're out of order because of you. It's not the teacher's fault. Teacher's job is to educate our children, not to maintain their behaviors, their negative behaviors, their bad habits. All of that is your job, your responsibility. You have a whole 5 years before they get to us. Shame on you. Brother Ricky is in the building. How you doing, brother? I hope all is well. I was 2 seconds from smacking a kid at one of my schools on Thursday. White, black, whatever. Kids are straight disrespectful. I see no lies with that statement. And it's our fault. We're raising them. They coming from our house. You so proud of being a mom. You so proud of running your house. The kids are fucked up. They're not doing well. And if it doesn't apply to you, then let the shit fly. But you know somebody out there that ain't taking care of their damn house and their kids.
Hello, motherfucker.
And you see it all the time. And for us, the women just keep kicking back and don't say nothing. You got to learn how to de-escalate, how to approach and be approachable to other parents. I never get like a whole bunch of pushback. I really get parents pull away because they're afraid to discipline themselves. Because I'm here, I'm friendly, I'm genuine. I love your children. But everybody doesn't have that same intent. And the ones who don't want to change, they pull away. They pull away. And the children lose out in the long run because the behaviors from the parents are still going to continue. So the children's behaviors are not going to change. Ooh, Ricky. Parents aren't even babysitters anymore. No, they friends with their kids, cussing and smoking with their kids. Yeah. And I came from it. I'm not just talking about it. I came from it. Regardless of my mom being a young mother and all of that, I came from this. I saw it directly. I have a lot of friends who were young parents, but a lot of them were good parents. But now, even the grown people having children, y'all are out of control. What are you doing it for if you're not going to take on the responsibility of bringing in a decent young person? Because they grow up to be adults. They're not going to stay children very long. Proper phonics, reading, ABCs, like all of these things, these children learn the most ratchet stuff from you. It's your fault. It's your fault. And then when a father come in and say, hey, don't do that, y'all offended. Even in homes where there's fathers don't have much rights. Like, we kind of shut them down. Don't yell at the kids. Stop doing that. Don't talk like that. Why are you being that? Shut up.
Gosh.
This is why we here. Men are needed and necessary. That tone is very important because they're going to sit the fuck down. You ain't got to whoop them. That tone of my husband ain't play. They hear it, they're going to sit down. They know mommy's little strength, little pat, towel, pow, pow. But they don't know what daddy going to do. And he ain't a spanker. He was never a spanker. So all he had to do was get loud. And they still, your tone was, shut up. It was needed and necessary. You want to get yelled at or you want to get your ass whooped? Take your pick. I appreciate my ass whoopings, Ma. Thank you. They were needed and necessary. Last one I got, I was 8. By then I knew not to play with her. My word is bond. What I say, go. Do what I say, or you're going to lose privileges at that point. One parent, little lady. Son, by the time they was 11 years old, 6 foot tall, she ain't play. Y'all better take y'all children back.
Old school, new school, need to learn though.
Let's get back to this teacher telling y'all about y'all kids.
20 or 30 days of cuts, and sometimes they're even suspended. So when it comes time to the end of the year, I fail them, and then I'm asked, what can we do about passing them? I said, how can you pass them? They weren't here.
What does administration say about this? You presented this to them.
I send them documentation every marking period, just like the documentation I gave you. So they have it every marking period, what's going on. It's just overlooked. They could care less, because I know at the end of the year, they will still graduate, especially if they were a senior.
And why are they doing all this?
To keep the numbers up, to say, look, we always had a very low graduation rate. Like I said, especially with seniors, so they want the numbers to go up. We're usually around 300, maybe a little over 300. They just want those numbers to go up. It has nothing to do with education or kids being in school or being responsible to be in class.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Ricky. Yep. Good point. Whew. They don't care. And again, I've always tried to be in the forefront, always at, any city or town we was in, always needing to be in the Board of Education for some reason or another. So being present, y'all are not present. Many of you are not. You drop them off, you pick them up. You drop them off, you pick them up. You do it for 12 years or 10. So is he lying? I don't think he's lying. I think, since the new year, we have shown videos of mothers in distress, especially here in Baltimore City. There's many other cities as the same, where their children are getting into the 12th grade and they can't read. And they want answers from the school. The audacity of y'all. You got some audacity in my mind to blame the school. It's definitely partially their fault, but it shows that we are not involved. You're not involved, and you still don't want to take no accountability for your child not knowing how to read. Wait a minute. They got a phone? They got video games and shit?
Hero for that, baby.
Fresh sneakers? Tight pants? I mean, because the boys is wearing leggings now as jeans. Like, what are we doing? And y'all want to be proud? I'm not proud. I'm not proud of the mothers I'm seeing.
Goofy here.
I'm not proud. I'm not proud to be in the same lane as y'all. Many of y'all, not. Nothing like me. Children are so damn important. And once I had them, they're more important than me. I needed to educate myself so I can educate them. We talk about having that mindset at 14 being stuck. Absolutely. Absolutely. Doesn't mean I'm not an intelligent, articulate woman, brilliant, graduated cum laude and all that. But my emotional capability, yeah. When I'm triggered, I'm jumping right back to 13 and 14 and I'll knock your ass out just like I was back then. So absolutely. Many of us stay there. So when we act ignorant, like y'all all grown up, yeah. Lies. I don't believe you. I don't see it in what you're creating with these children. Let's get back to the teacher.
They definitely will never show up for a makeup. Most kids don't even show up at all the last 2 weeks of school, which
Well, you know how that go, right? Once you become a senior, it's it. It's done. We done. No more. No, but that attendance matters. Your presence matters. It can strip you away from your grade as a collective because, you know, they got a certain type of system and, you know, percentages here and there and how they calculate everything. And they switch it up often. They just did it when the pandemics, you know, happened. So it was kind of confusing for all the kids and the parents.
makes me wonder, why do we bother even have 181 days of school for kids?
So the last 2 weeks of school, you're saying, are after the final exam?
Correct. And that goes to, like, you figure kids would be turning in their books, making arrangements to, if they had to do any extra work, get extra credit in. But I kind of figured out why they have that lap, that extra 2 weeks, and they can really care less about the kids. I believe that's the administration's way to sit down and figure out which kids, how they can manipulate a teacher to get them to change their grade, they will come into a classroom and ask me, is there anything we can do for this kid so he can pass?
Right. Being reactive. Is there anything we can do so we can get him to pass? You write a letter? Can he write an essay? Retake a test? No. And then they can't even reprimand the parents. Because I know they want to give them an earful. But you got to make it about the child. It's amazing. But, you know, that was the funnest time, hubby said, because, you know, I left school in the 10th grade. The indoctrination was crazy. I saw through it. And people act different when my white mother came up to that school. I started to see life really differently. And it wasn't just that. It was many things. I did not have a conducive environment for me to flourish as far as school went. 2 buses in the city. Yeah, it wasn't working. Street life. So I took my behind the Job Corps. So I didn't get that 12th grade, you know, accolades of everybody finishing up successfully. Shout out to y'all. But school was not for me. And teachers was not doing it. High school, like the hands-on learning, you know, being creative, all of that was out the window. It was a whole different space and a very, traumatic family living at the time. So that didn't work for me. But shout out to Job Corps, sent me straight, felt like college, first time being independent, way upstate. So it was kind of amazing because at the same time I was up there, hubby was up there going to college. So for some reason, life just kept putting us in the same spaces. You know, pay attention. Let's finish off this teacher.
Let's talk about student discipline. I'm going to read something you wrote. Gangs of students roam the building all day, every day, all year. They will enter my room during a lesson. I ask them to leave. I'm ignored. I ask again. I'm still ignored. When I come over to them, they'll start running around my classroom, swearing, cursing at me, taking things that don't belong to them. Some grab safety glasses and run out of a shop class. then eventually make a stance of defiance, swear, threaten, curse at me. Finally, when I have to go outside the classroom door and yell for security because I have trespassers, then they run out. And you say they also do this when they're looking to fight or beat someone up.
They have done this to other classes. Gangs of kids will roam the building. They're looking for a certain person. They'll walk into the classroom. They'll find that kid and just start a fight in that class. It's just that simple.
Retribution, basically.
I don't know. I don't know what the reason is. A lot of times there's really no reason. Sometimes it may be over something stupid. You looked at me stupid. But it's just absolutely, it's nothing more. I can explain it really simple. It's an indoor street corner.
Damn. Indoor street corner.
You know who the daddy of that chocolate baby is?
I don't think he's just speaking like in our urban communities. School, period. We all went through it. We all were there. Better dig into your memory bank if you forgot. They was at the window, pulling up. The jump people, stairwell outside up the street. Come on, ain't nothing changed. So we know what we sending our children into, assuming that it's different, that people have changed the system already. We know it didn't change. Because this in the early 2000s, and my kids was bringing home books that still had signatures from 1989 in it. Ricky chimed in, there are no public schools. There are social centers, right? And someone in the chat said, Job Corps is like jail. Yeah, well, school is like jail. Job Corps, you had much more freedom. You got trades. Taught you trades. I left with 6 months of building and maintenance. I can build a house to some degree. Equipped with it and graduated with a nursing certification to take care of the elderly. So, it was very rewarding. And I got that in 14 months, a GED and 2 trades and a driver's license. And they let me leave with money. I'm just saying that was my experience. And I utilized the resources that they had there instead of wasting it. So, people are going to be people. Some people are going to waste their time in this life and some people will not. But let's be conscious about our kids. They're more important than we are at this point.
Our school is an indoor street corner. When I walk in that building, I have no idea anymore the concept of what right and wrong is.
So you're standing there in class, you're trying to teach, and you'll see groups of kids just enter the classroom intent on beating a particular kid up.
Right.
And what are you supposed to do? What does administration tell you to do?
First of all, the union always tells us not to get involved because if we get hurt, we may be liable. Or if we try to break it up and a kid gets hurt, then we're definitely liable. We have to call security. We have police in the building. They are not allowed to do anything unless they are told by administration first. If they should take a stance, if a fight should break out and they go to break up the fight, they will not be allowed in the building. I don't know what the exact word you would say. They would be banned. They would be not allowed to work in that building again because they're getting paid overtime.
Apologists for, the term I use, apologists for the education establishment would say it's nothing to do with the school. It's not the school's fault. It's that it's poverty. That's the real problem. These are kids from poverty, and so there's nothing else the schools could be doing.
I don't believe that. You're going to tell me because somebody's poor, I grew up poor, just because somebody's poor, they don't have manners?
Don't blame poverty on ignorant, foolish people. I came from the most impoverished environments, and I'm the most genuine, kind person there is. Very well-mannered, and always been. As a little kid, my mother, we very well-mannered children in my whole community. Like, we were not bad children. There was probably 1 or 2 bad apples in the bunch, but now there's 10 bad apples in a bunch of 12. So the dynamics has just changed.
They don't know right from wrong. You don't know you're not supposed to swear at an adult. You're not supposed to threaten people. Bottom line, whether you're poor, rich, whatever, you won't want somebody doing that to your mother. So why would you do that to somebody else? It's simple. It's got nothing to do with money or economics or any other word. If they're so poor, how come they all have the best of cell phones and they all have $100+ sneakers? And they brag about the T-shirts that they spend $30, $40, $50, where I'll go buy 3 for $6. The bottom line is, if they're not being educated, they're basically getting a high school diploma, they're illiterate, we are ruining a nation. And our administrators are allowing this. Nobody cares. And it took me a long time to be retired in order to bring this up, because all the teachers are afraid.
We were made to create nations. Ladies, it looks like we are destroying our nation. And if you don't see that, then you might be blind. I might want to send you my timeline of the shit that I see. And we lived in a lot of different places. And it's not designated to just poverty. It's really ignorance and negligence. Fail to care properly. The state or fact of being uncared for. That is neglect. Ignorance, just a lack of knowledge or information. And that's what these schools are doing. They're indoctrinating these children. Ignorant. Because even the young adults now, they have no respect for their elders. Just other people. It's amazing. Let me hear what the sisters got to say. They talked about the ladies. Are women marrying?
What percentage of modern women are marriage material?
Let me be honest. It's not very many. You know why? Women are in tune to their body. They're not in tune with running a household. They're in tune to social media. They're not in tune with the needs of their significant other or their kids. I'm just going to be honest. The women really is like, fuck men. It's all about me. And I don't know if it comes from the fucked up experience that they've had or...
We're enough. It's enough.
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, wait. Let me just... wait. Okay. Wait, can I just finish one more thing? Okay. And one more thing about that. Why then, if that's true, why do we have the expression, where have all the good men gone, but nobody's asking, where have all the good women gone?
Because they do.
We're privileged.
From where I'm from...
We're the fucking prize. And if women don't know that we're the prize, fuck a nigga, we're the prize.
Shame. Just shame. Shame. Sister was really trying to be truthful. And her cantankerous ass friend on the side gonna be lonely with some cats and dogs. Some of you ain't worthy. Some of you are not worthy. It is what it is. And if you don't want a man, you don't want a husband, fine. Some of your asses just ain't worthy though. Just not, you're not gonna land it. Sorry. And it has to do with you. Your attitude. Mindset. Ignorant. Negligent. Everybody is not come on. Hold yourself accountable a little bit. It's always somebody else's fault with everything. Don't make no damn sense. Society we in, this is where we are creating these kids. Young adults. I be seeing a lot of foolishness. About to play some foolishness?
This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come at her like you dealing with an equal, because she's not going to be able to accept that. You got to go way back. And we cut off at about 14 or 15. We don't develop and mature no further until we get some new information and accept some different information. Look at a lot of my lectures on YouTube. People have put everything I got out there just about. They rob me every day. So go and look those up and listen to some of those. And they're in short enough clips that you'll be able to get some information and be able to share that with her. Because I give it out really straight and really direct. And I give us useful tools that we can use every day like you're talking about. But if you love her, and she gonna fight against right, because that's how we have been reared by the enemy. That ain't her you fight.
I see no lies. I fought against what was right many a times with my husband. We met at 20. I was 20 years old, still wet behind the ears and all that. Did not want to listen. It wasn't how you ladies are behaving now, but I was resistant. But I knew the bad and foolish behaviors of some of the characteristics that I was doing. And I was being a product of my environment. But being aware of it, I wanted to change it. And sometimes it is discombobulating when you need to do that. But when you create good habits, it becomes a characteristic. It becomes a lifestyle. Picking up a book was very important. Self-educating myself was very important. When it was time to have children, all those mothering books, all that natural stuff, child, I was on it because I didn't have it. My mother didn't have that. She wasn't lucky enough to have any of that. So being that I am, and I was capable of it, yeah, I'm going to break this cycle. We're going to change this dynamic. They're very important. He is very important. And his grandmother sealed the deal. They were some cantankerous ass women. But the one thing she said is, don't forget about him. Do not forget about him when you had that baby. And I didn't. See, that was Mama said. Said I told you to love her. I'm back. Shout out to our ancestors, man. They always watching, they always around. Uh-oh. Is my face stuck now? You see? Yes. Sorry, y'all. The show the love. Love is in the house. Yeah, y'all clap for that one. 1 2 1 2 is my sound back. All right. 1 2 1 2. All right, we're there. Okay. Yeah, where were we?
This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14.
If I want to have a cocktail with my friends or my sisters, there ain't nothing wrong with that. A bitch need an outlet. It's not, but don't get mad because
I'm here all the way down the street. I'm jealous of you. I'm jealous of you. A bitch need an outlet. You need to drink and drink all you want to drink. I'm jealous of you. Really? That's what you really think?
Shout out to Tamar and Vince. Reality TV. They had a nice little spread for a while. That's probably maybe 10 years old. Good Lord. They've been divorced for some time, but do you see that mentality? This woman has always behaved like a damn child, and they would call her just because she was the baby, to give us that excuse. She's the baby. I got that excuse. She's the baby. She's spoiled. It don't fly. Got to check that and change that. Just can't have that mentality when you start having children, right? Selfish, self-absorbed. That's what I see. Spoiled little girls, you spoiled little brats. Right, sis? You won, right? To some degree, daddy, you spoiled. But we got to check that shit. Everybody ain't gonna like that. All men ain't gonna like that. All husbands ain't gonna like that. Oh man, we so self-absorbed. It's amazing.
This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14.
That's sinking a little bit. Sister Shahrazad Ali has always been an inspiration. You know, and hearing some of her truths and how she spoke used to hurt my feelings. I'm not even gonna lie. I used to listen to her like, oh, she right. I better get it together. Because I didn't want to behave that way. And I definitely don't want to raise my children to behave that way and walk around in this world this way. Everybody is not going to acquiesce to you and somebody might knock you the fuck out. It's the world we live in. But I know that. But our children don't know that. They haven't seen that, experienced that. They've been so coddled, privileged. I think any of our children ever had a fight. Fight? We got 27 and 22 and 17. I'm just saying. They're not ratchet people, but still, you know, it doesn't negate that this type of stuff happens, you know? Consciousness, the state of being awake and aware of one's surroundings, the awareness or perception of something by a person.
If I want to have a cocktail with my friends or my sisters, there ain't nothing wrong with that. A bitch need an outlet. It's not, but don't get mad because
I'm here all the way down the street. I'm jealous of you. I'm jealous of you. A bitch need an outlet. You need to drink and drink all you want to drink. I'm jealous of you. Really? That's what you really think?
A bitch need an outlet. They always want to run away from something. Do you realize that? When you say things like that, it's a runaway. I need to escape mentality. I used to feel so bad when everybody, you should take a break, go visit this person. And when I would do it, I would feel bad the whole time. It wasn't fun for me. So I don't know that type of mentality. I need to get away from my children, from my husband. I don't know that. Yes, it gets draining. It gets exhausting, but it's a part of the job. And I think I'm very conscious of that. So I never had the mentality of running away from my children and just leaving them places, you know, just so I can have some freedom. There's no honor in that. You know, mothers didn't move like that. Not only were the best mothers, those white people relied and was dependent on us to take care of their children.
This is
the
a
fuck?
work of art.
Huh? To where their children adored us, loved us more than they loved their own damn parents. Are you kidding me? It's amazing. Y'all act like y'all have no history. You act like that there was no time before this. There was so much honor in being a mother and a wife. Y'all just strip it. Y'all make it what y'all want. Men out here controlling. I see these men out here. They're just expressing their wants and their desires just like we do. But we demand our shit. They just expressing it. And they get beat up about it. Shame on y'all. That's why y'all ain't the fucking prize. Because if men are hard
And what I'm trying to explain to you, ladies and gentlemen, is the real world that our children live in, not the ideal one that we want them to live in, not this wonderful world that we pray that will come here one day, but the real world that they have to live in. You want to know why they're acting so crazy? You want to know why they're doing the things that they're doing? Because we have not prepared them to live in this real world. We have sent them through 12 years of school teaching them this dumb stuff that doesn't work, and when they go out and try to apply it and get killed for it, we are not there to help them through. We are not there. We fade away on them. Somewhere around about 9th grade, we start talking about, I can't control him. I can't do nothing with him. Get out of my house if you don't do what I tell you to do. And we abandon them to the mean streets and then cry because they get murdered.
Pinky ring up to the moon. Ain't girl, I'm so damn into you. I'm done with these models and done with these bottles. Girl, I'm just trying to tell you. We don't have to go to the room, but girl, best believe if we do. That we getting out of the bottles, my party. So yeah, but that's all of the truth. And we can go as far as you want to, cause ain't nobody finna stop you. We ain't be bumping out of this water. When we fornicating back at the Tahoe, then I Marilla go off on my phone. I pick up to you saying you home alone. I hop in the whip and then I should persist on the wrist of your push because I know that it's going down tonight. Let's fuck it up now, this maybe go round, cause we in the clouds tonight. I'm trying to show you the time of your life, so girl, let you down tonight. Let's go a few rounds tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, and what's it gon' cost? It's for your size tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, so what's it gon' cost? It's for your size tonight. It's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. With so many missed calls, I understand why you was pissed off. Let me explain for a minute before you start jumping to conclusion. I really don't understand why you doing this. Chill for a minute, let me explain this. I'm sorry for all the attention I ain't paying. All of this time to give you brain, yeah, I paid it. The only one that do better than the main shit. Yeah, you baby, all day, baby. You be in my mind, best believe I ain't playing. Stay up on my grind just for you is what I'm saying. Making moves for you, be on my scripture on the daily. So maybe be less insecure, cause you the best and that I can ensure. Like Geico, when you progressive that I can't ignore. My A1, you my lady, and that's for sure, so stop it. Ready your head just to go and pop shit off. Also bitches that ain't even really jacking, dog. You tripping, baby, I ain't even got no options, though. When if I did, I'm in my pockets, you could bleed me. Oh, goddamn, you don't understand it. When I do what you should be begging cause I'm damaged. You hit me down before I hit them blessings. You fucking up the ground like a bandit. Play vacation, motivation, keep me in the studio, see deprivation. Got me going crazy, though, my body shaking. Think about that body and the love we make your faces. We was meant to be together forever and ever, for worse or for better. And poor each other, it don't matter. You was running my grind, on my pockets fat. A hostel, a glass, one of them is gonna shut out tonight. Let's fuck it up now, just maybe go round, cause we in the clouds tonight. I'm trying to show you the time of your life, so girl, let you down tonight. Let's go a few rounds tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, so what's it gon' cost? It's for your size tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight. I'm lost in the sauce, so what's it gon' cost? It's for your size tonight. It's about to go down tonight. It's about to go down, it's about to go down tonight.
When I turn to a grown up, I don't want to be a fat grown up. I want to be a skinny grown up.
Do you know any fat grown-ups?
It's more right, Frank.
Ooh, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
When I turn into a grown up, I don't want to be a fat grown up. I want to be a skinny grown up.
Do you know any fat grown-ups?
It's more right, Frank.
Again, the babies try not to lie. No captivity with Freezy is in the building. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for letting me know I was muted. It wasn't, but it was the mic, so appreciate it. Mothers, y'all better listen to y'all children. You're even offended with your children. The baby is very young and very conscious that she doesn't want to be a fat adult. But most mothers will be offended by that and not change the behavior, right? That child may even create a healthier lifestyle for you if you, in turn, have to create a healthier lifestyle for them because that's what they want. We give children consent to so much bullshit, but the things that they want and need, and they're telling you, you fight against it. Sounds like 14-year-old mindset to me. I don't know.
When I turn into a grown up, I don't want to be a fat grown up. I want to be a skinny grown up.
Do you know any fat grown-ups?
It's more right, Frank.
Paris Dunbar's in the building. How you doing, love? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Listen to these babies, man. Put some carrots, some celery, some fruit, vegetables on them plates. Give them the better options. Attempt to, at least. Because they're telling you. But we'd rather do dumb shit. We'd rather expose them to things that they shouldn't be exposed to. Let's do it.
That's funny. Okay, do this. You look sickening, darling. Do you want to see it? Okay, look at yourself. Oh my days. Okay, get inside. It looks pretty nice.
Thank you, Jessie.
You're welcome. Do you like it? Okay, cool. But yeah, continue.
This is the dumb shit we want to consent to. This is what y'all are doing. Get you a mannequin. Don't use your damn son. If the father's around, hand that boy over. Y'all play too fucking much with these kids' lives and their mentalities and their emotional awareness. Y'all play too much. They're not moving purposely with these children. They have no purpose. They have no clue. They just living off of us, y'all. Creating little monsters. Y'all know I don't like pulling up the babies on here, but I'm pulling them up. I'm pulling them up today. Blocked out their little faces and stuff, but I'm seeing a lot of this dynamic. Ladies, please stop teaching these babies to twerk and, you know, puff up their vaginas and their asses and do stripper type moves on the floor and just like, really, please pick up books, teach them how to read, teach them some social awareness, teach them kindness, go to the goddamn shelters and help people out. Not this. I put those marks up there. I didn't want to expose the babies. But I went down this woman's feed. 2 of those are her daughters and 1 is her niece. And this is the shit that they are fucking learning. Shame. Shame on y'all. And when I post this on TikTok, I'm going to tag y'all, the women. Because I'm going to have y'all meet MrsSheSaid today. It's kind of a star on TikTok. It's a damn shame, y'all. Can't even get her blocked. You know, TikTok sees nothing wrong with her stuff, of course, you know. So y'all are giving the exposure to these people. Mothers, because fathers ain't doing that. Fathers are not having their daughters do TikToks of twerking and carrying on. They're not. I see them do other things, but that, no. So that's you women, you ladies need to be held accountable for that shit. You're grooming them. There are pedophiles out here that are saving your shit. They're looking at your children, you idiots. I'm so confused on how y'all not aware of that. Shame on y'all. And these kind of people don't need to be exposed. They do. They're hurting the children. Because some babies probably don't know much or nothing. Make no sense. Yeah, let's meet Shay real quick. Let me show y'all a couple of pictures of Shay and her page before I show y'all her video. Look at this. 41.7 thousand freaking followers. She sits in the screen all day. And I don't know why TikTok won't, you know, stop putting it on my feed, especially if I try to, you know, report her page and, you know, such and block it. And I still have her show up on my live feed. So they want me to see it. You understand what I'm saying? All day. She has 2 sons and they're in the background most of the time. So if you're on here all day, they're not getting anything conducive throughout the day. Probably not getting any food, any sufficient attention, education, care, concern, nurture. Look at this, ratchet. All she do is paint up her goddamn ugly ass face. I said it. Rip out the front of her goddamn scalp by gluing wigs, different wigs down every day, bald headed. I'm doing this. I am. Because it's shameful. Everybody shouldn't be allowed to be a parent. So when you're out here raising your daughters, you better be very specific and purposeful with them. Tell them be intentional. Young women, young ladies out here.
This is a work of art.
Because just because you got a womb and you guys bring life don't mean you a good mother. You're not. This is not good. This woman has been reported to the CPS and everything. She still got her children. She's still on the live. Let's look at her in action.
Don't do that.
gonna see y'all later. I just came to put my wig on.
Kiss me.
Don't tell her that. She can kiss you on the cheek like a sister. They on their tablets right now.
Stop choking me. Kiss me. Give me that. Get off!
Shoes. Shoes.
Yeah, that was the kids in the background. She was doing a live one day. Her niece, the little girl in the background is her niece. So the two little boys are hers. Her niece is visiting. I don't know how often this child comes over, but you can hear what was going on in the background. Ignorant or negligence, her acting like she didn't hear what was happening in the background. Don't kiss me. Stop touching my butt. Hold her down. Grab her arms. These are little children. Y'all didn't hear that? Y'all didn't hear that? Did you hear it? Maybe y'all didn't hear it. Let's bring it back.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. You know something's wrong is happening. You don't stop, check on the children. Stop what you're doing, check on the children. Stop what you're doing, check on the children. Failure to care properly, the state or fact of being uncared for. We don't ignore these babies' cries of distress. You don't do that. You heard it? It is sad. Stop smacking my booty. Who knows how far these children could have took it? It happens a lot. Monitor your children. Hold her for me. Go along to get along. Even if the other little person knows that it's wrong, he might be afraid of the other little person. Telling them what to do.
I'm gonna see y'all later.
She hears. She's listening to what's being said right in her presence. Like it looks like she can look right over and see them. Shame.
I just came to put my wig on.
Kiss me.
Don't tell her that.
Still ain't stopped what she doing. I didn't try to justify it. I just came on here to try to put my wig on. Attention whore. Need all these people on there to watch you. Do nothing. You're not taking care of them children. For one thing, for sure. There's no way possible. You're on this shit all day long, doing makeup and such. What are them boys learning? I don't think you women have any clue of what idea you're giving them about women. Y'all are dirty, don't like to fucking clean. All you do is make up yourself, pretend to be somebody that you're not. These kids have a perception. They're not idiots, they're pretty damn smart. And these boys is watching this. Shame on her.
She can kiss you on the cheek like her sister.
And why that? You hear foolish bad behavior happening and you give an okay for some type of consent, that baby is saying no. But you give consent. Superiority, control.
They on their tablets right
now. See, more justification. They're on their tablets. No, they're not. They're not on their they're not on no damn tablets. The fuck? Got her damn face. So she think we're all idiots, right? This is what happens when y'all idiot boxes go on these boxes and just be live and let things happen and think nobody is going to have something to say. Yeah, she lying. And since that incest has always been a thing, that's why you need to be conscious and proactive with what you do with your children and where you leave them and who you got them around, even your damn sister. Because you know they fell apart, right? Her sister does not allow her niece to go over there anymore. Mm-hmm. But she's horrible. And there's another woman on TikTok named Aunt Karen. She's like a Karen's Court, little black woman. She be, you know, shaming people. She won't say shame, but she's taking them to court, holding them accountable. And she did that to her, and I got a little video for it too.
Stop choking me. Kiss me. Give me that. Get out!
Shoes. Shoes.
It was damn near getting the baby pants off. I mean, you know, straight ignorance, negligence. Shame. That was Shay. You know, feel free, go report her page as well. But, you know, they came back and reviewed it and told me they see nothing wrong with her videos and such. So, you know, it's amazing. But it's about 14,000 idiot boxes that like watching her and send her gifts and little, you know, so, you know, it is what it is. Let's see what Auntie Karen holding her accountable, and y'all can hear her excuses or justification or lack thereof of knowledge of anything, just cluelessness. Good Lord.
But can you admit though, when you were doing, because I watched the live, when you were doing your makeup and you hear her saying, don't touch me, don't kiss me, don't touch my booty and all this, you kept doing your makeup. You would pause and then you would hear it and then you would continue. You allowed that assault to happen in your presence.
But how is it sexual assault when these kids don't know nothing about sexual assault?
It is sexual assault. They don't have
How is it sexual assault? How is it sexual assault?
Let me explain. Sexual assault is these kids don't know about sexual assault. Do you want me to give you the definition?
These are younger kids.
Sexual assault is any unwanted touching or
these kids don't know nothing.
This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14.
But can you admit though, when you were doing, because I watched the live, when you were doing your makeup and you hear her saying, don't touch me, don't kiss me, don't touch my booty and all this, you kept doing your makeup. You would pause and then you would hear it and then you would continue. You allowed that assault to happen in your presence.
But how is it sexual assault when these kids don't know nothing about sexual assault?
It is sexual assault. They don't have
How is it sexual assault? How is it sexual assault?
Let me explain. Any unwanted sexual assault is any
don't know about.
Do you want me to give you the definition?
These are younger kids.
Sexual assault is any unwanted touching or
these kids don't know nothing about that.
How do you know
you're a troll?
Sexually assaulted? While your niece is getting sexually assaulted, you were trying to fix some makeup and it didn't even look right. That's the problem. That's the problem. No, that's the
You're
problem.
trolling
Let's go ahead and mute you. No, the problem is, sis, you were worried about doing your clown ass makeup when you should have been worried about your niece. That's why you can't see them right now. You should have been worried about your niece and your nephew with your clown ass makeup at the time. Nobody gives a damn about your makeup skills. Your niece was getting sexually assaulted in the middle of you doing your makeup. And you think that that means something? Your makeup wasn't even that good. And you risked your niece getting sexually assaulted for what? For what? To do some eyeliner, to do some makeup? You're sad and you're pathetic. Go sitting here right now. Why do I care about your apology video? You look how you're sitting right here. No, and I don't care.
That's what I'm saying. Did you see the
No,
apology
and I don't care because you obviously didn't mean it, because the way you're sitting here right now, you didn't mean the apology, so it don't matter.
Oh, so now, but you wanted me here though.
You didn't want to come, and yet you came. You didn't want to come.
You sent your people
I didn't
to
send
my
anybody.
live, so I popped
I didn't send you. You're done.
I pulled up. I've been done. I've been canceled. I don't care.
Yeah, you are done. You
I
are
don't
done.
care.
Anybody that gives you money, you're done. Bye. Anybody who wants to go ahead and add their 2
This is what you have to remember. The average black woman in America don't get no older than about 14. So just talk to her and deal with her like you dealing with a 14-year-old. Don't come.
Telling me to deal with her, but it's like dealing with a 14-year-old. I would have to beat you up then. Because that's who I was at 14. We ain't playing that shit. We beating you up. I'm going to beat you up. I will come and knock at your door and everything. Tell you to come outside. Tell your mama to watch from the door if she need to. Make sure you stay safe. But yeah, I'm not going to hesitate when it comes to the children. So shout out to Aunt Karen. Y'all go support her channel. She be holding some people accountable. It's kind of funny. But it's shameful at the same time because this woman was totally clueless. It is sexual assault. If a baby is saying, don't kiss me or don't pull my pants down, yeah, they know what they're doing. They may not consciously know that it's wrong, that they should get consent to do it, but that shows that you're not paying attention to what they're watching on their electronics, justifying that they're on the electronics, but you hear the child being assaulted in the back. So, you know, the lies that we create, the reality that we create, the delusion that we create is amazing. And a lot of you women be wanting to sit up on these panels and act like that shit don't exist. Y'all are capping. And you know, it seems like you don't want to hold yourself accountable. Got to start holding these women accountable. Because it's trickling down. Imagine that baby getting assaulted. She may not remember, but yeah, deep down inside, something's going to trigger. It happens a lot. It happens more than you think. And with us being idiot boxes and allowing our kids to be idiot boxes and attention whores, and they have free access to all of this information, you really think they know where to put it in their brain? You really think they know how to store it and what's right and what's wrong? No, they don't. Them children may not at all be conscious of what they were doing, but they know what they was doing. And it needs to be adults around to say, this is not okay. You're not supposed to do that. That's not okay. And tell them why. It's inappropriate. It's not the kind of adults we got. We got these kind. That's why y'all want to have babies, to do that? You want to do that with your daughters? Or you want to be compared to being just as sexy as your young daughter? Fucking idiots. That right there is shameful. If you have that mentality, that's a shameful mentality. Let your child be a child. You had yours. And if you messed it up and you didn't enjoy it, that's on you.
This is a work of art.
That is sad. I see a lot of that. A lot of you grown-ass women. I'm 46. I got a 22-year-old daughter, and I'll be damned you see us doing some twerking and TikToking and partying or drinking or smoking or doing any of that together. No. Stay in your lane. Grow old. Be graceful. Be a fucking lady. Gonna teach them something. Teach them everything. But y'all neglecting to teach them to be graceful and have some fucking temperance. They think it's all about them. They're the prize. They're the most intelligent. They don't need to grow or learn anything. Wow, you're setting them up for failure. To be alone. To mishandle their reproductive system. And think they can just magically manifest a man and a fucking baby and then don't want to take care of it. Shit is amazing to me. Mothers, tell your daughters they're wrong. Tell them to shut the fuck up and sit down sometimes. Tell them everybody ain't gonna like your ass. You ain't gonna be number one in everybody's book. Like, reality is real. You better teach them.
This is a work of art.
They're gonna be looking for you to fix it later, or when they realize it, they're gonna be coming to blame your ass. What are y'all doing? It's a lot of that. I can put a lot of babies up on this screen. A lot of these women, I really can. And I just don't want to. I have to block out all these little babies' images. These pictures and videos will be here forever. These little children don't know what they're doing. Our kids, we talk about reminiscing, and most of them don't remember nothing under 9. You don't remember this? You don't remember that? We got to pull out videos and pictures. Remember shit. He ain't going to be like, I don't remember doing it. You put that up there. You let me do that. They sure did. They ain't have no consent because parents are idiots. Mothers, idiots. Y'all just want attention. Putting on all this makeup, all these wigs in the mirror with your lights. Like, they're watching you. Be an attention whore. Dressing up to pretend to be a clown. I mean, they say it. And they're trying to teach you good behaviors, and y'all don't listen. They say they want to eat healthy. They say they don't want to be fat. They say they don't want to do this and that, and y'all don't support that. I'm confused on who's the child and who's the parent. Our kids sometimes seems to be a little bit more smarter than us. Tell me I'm lying. But we don't want to listen to them either. It's amazing. But y'all want to listen to Sierra. This is for my girls. Independent, ain't nobody need no help. They such lies. Most of y'all get help from everywhere. Everywhere. School, government. We get help. You're still not doing it by yourself. So it's all really delusional. Always need help. Hand is always out. Need some help. Need some help. Help me. Help me, please. Help me. That is a horrible dynamic and image that they're pushing. That these women are pushing. The Sierra and the Beyonce's telling you bitches it's okay to be independent and you don't need no fucking man, but they got a goddamn man. They got a husband. Whether y'all know the intricacies and the dynamic of their marriages, but they have husbands. And they're telling y'all to quit jobs and you don't need no man. And y'all are playing this crap and your daughters are hearing this. Like, I didn't grow up with music like that. So maybe this is why my love for men is so in abundance and family is so in abundance, because the music was purposeful. It was loving. The beats were contagious. This shit now shakes my soul. It irritates the shit out of me. I'd be ready to leave, starting to play some of these songs and this music and these beats. But Sierra and Beyonce, they should be ashamed of themselves, but we should be the ones that are ashamed. Again, with the school system, mothers can't be mad at the school. It's your fault, right? So we can't be mad at Sierra and Beyonce. It's our fault to be so easily influenced and believe the bullshit. This is what the white women did with the magazines back in the day, and we bought it, and y'all are buying it. And lying, that's the worst part, because you always need a fucking man. Your tire breakdown, plumbing, anything going wrong, you're calling. You need a strong hand? You're not looking for a woman. Well, she a bodybuilding woman, which many of us are not. I have to think about this. Hey, Sir Hale. How you doing, brother? I hope all is well. Shout out to the family and Mrs. Hale. Hope you guys are well. Yeah, it's amazing. Can't say anything. Tell us nothing. I was there one time, but it was young, my teenage years. After, I got an adult, I say 20, 21, I knew I had to listen. I still have to grow. But I was an angry, traumatized child, teenager, behaving that way. Y'all grown. And still behaving this way and teaching your daughters how to behave this way. It's amazing. You setting them up for failure. That's what it is. You're being purposeful in setting them up for failure. Oh. Think about that. You should set them up for the best possible opportunities that they can have. Find out what they want. If they want family, then they need to move in a certain way from the beginning. It's your job to teach them, guide them, model behavior. Y'all know it's Sunday. We're going to keep it short. I'm going to be gone for a little bit. I'm going under the knife, having a little surgery Wednesday. So y'all, pray for me. Keep me in your prayers, in and out. But hubby's going to be here keeping y'all on y'all toes. But I'm going to be missing in action for a little bit. Sit back and be taken care of and coddled a little bit. But before we go, again, I met Clarice and I like some of the things that she say. And her tone is the most for me, because we could say all of this stuff, but her tone, I love it. Let's listen to what she got to say.
Men don't like that. Women with face, hand, neck tattoos, quality men don't like that. Women walking around here with these inflated butts following behind them like wagons. There are men that like that, but it's definitely not a quality man because quality men don't like that. Women who are in and out the strip club, making it rain, acting like real live dudes. You're not a man. How unattractive. Quality men don't like that. Women who are in and out of relationships. In November, you with Ray Ray. In December, you with Tay Tay. Not only do you look trashy, you look nasty. Quality men don't like that. A quality man may play with that, but a quality man will never commit to that because quality men don't like women like that. However, you do you. But a quality man wants a quality lady who carries herself like a real lady. Quality men don't find shot out, thugged out women interesting, attractive, or appealing. That's why most are single, ringless, in and out of relationships because quality men won't settle down with women like that. And yes, it is a man's job for him to respect a woman, but it's a woman's job to give him something to respect. Be smart, date smart, choose wisely.
Shout out to Clarice. Be smart, think smart. Got to give him something to respect. You can't tell a man how he's perceiving you. If he's perceiving that you are respectless, that's what he's going to do. Sorry. He has a vision of what a lady is and grace and how they should be moving. And, if you're moving in a ratchet way and you're moving in disgust and shamefulness, what the hell? That's what they're perceiving. You're not worthy. And if you allow them access, they're going to take that access. So, shout out to you. The hell. It's amazing. Stacks of men silly shit.
Single ladies over 30, stop asking men silly questions when you meet them. What's your zodiac sign? What's your favorite meal? What do you like to shop? You're learning absolutely nothing asking that man those types of questions. Ask him questions that matters like, what do you do for a living? What are your future plans? What do you see yourself in 5 years? How's your relationship with your parents? So tell me, what are you looking for in a relationship? Do you plan to get married and start a family one day? Ask important questions. You need to find out in the beginning if this dude is worth entertaining, worth your time, worth your energy. Learn to get honest with men when they come into your life about who you are, what you want, how you expect to be treated. Weed them out in the beginning. Standards only scare off weak men with wrong motives, and that's exactly what you want. Time is money. Money is time. Ain't nobody got time to be playing with a grown man who ain't got no future plans. Let him go do that with someone else. Your time is valuable. Make sure you respect that. Let's go, That Nation. Be smart, date smart, choose wisely. And remember, I told you.
Y'all heard her. You got to know who the hell you are, though, and you got to respect that. And if you don't, then a man knows. They know. They know. Y'all be acting like men are stupid. They're pretty fucking smart. They're pretty observant. And they have an idea of what they want. And if you are not it, they're going to pass your ass by. It is what it is. You are not it. Can't make yourself be it. Sorry. And don't let them have to tell you more than once. You know, don't do it. Pay attention. But you know when they don't want you. I would hope you do. What's going on with y'all? We go back up. You go up, Clarice.
Never make a man tell you that he don't want you. He's already showing you over and over and over again. When he don't come home at night. When he constantly lies to you. When he don't call you to check on you to see how your day is going. When he disrespects you and call you out your name. When he ghosts you on the most important days of the year. When he disappears for days at a time. Never make a man tell you that he don't want you. He's already showing you over and over and over again. Stop turning your head and just pay attention. However, you do deserve happiness, even if you're not used to it. And for those of you who will say, she's bitter, she needs to change her tone. Unfortunately, that would never change. Only thing I can suggest to you is to keep strolling. Let's go, Nat Nation. Be smart, date smart, choose wisely. And remember.
So she's been perceived as having your tone is too much. I take the message, but your tone, man, please. Just shows again, y'all cannot be satisfied. Got to be your way, how you say to do it, when you say to do it, or you shouldn't do it like that. Freak that. I'm not that person. Not at all. Never been. Care about my tone. Please listen to the message. Listen to the message and do better. Be a better mother for these children. Be a better wife for your husband. Be a better person for the family as a whole.
This is
selfish asses. It is what it is.
You're right. Marriage is not for everyone. I totally agree. Everyone is not fit to be a husband, just like everyone is not fit to be a wife. That's why it's important that everyone date their equal and stop taking on projects. When you date your equal, you're in alignment. Your mindsets are alike. Your values are alike. Your future goals are alike. When you take on projects, you're trying to convince someone to think like you, be like you, want the same things as you. Save yourself the drama and be smart. Date on your level, date your equal. Stop taking on draining projects. The woman in the mirror will graciously thank you. Be smart, date smart, choose wisely. And remember.
Marriage ain't for everyone. It's not. If you know that, then be honest with it. Know who you are. That's the first part. If you know you can't come into a union and a marriage and consider family unselfishly, don't waste everybody's time. Because we're needed and necessary, ladies. Just like they're needed and necessary. We're needed and necessary, and more so in the roles that we favor and we do to such precision. And some things are really effortless, and we forget about them. We're neglecting those parts of us. And we need to get back to that, because our children need us. They're fucked up out here. Their emotions are all over the fucking place, and we are not answering any questions. We are not helping them through. We're not guiding them through school. We're not paying attention because we're so overworked, unfucked, and unhappy. But we keep bringing these kids in this world and thinking they're just going to get it on their own. They're not us. They're not 70s and 80s babies. They're not us. They're not as resilient. They're not looking for the answers. They're not us. It's not the same. It's a whole different breed. We do need to get on their board, but we have to give them all the information we got possible. Be truthful. But most of us are not truthful with ourselves. We're walking around puppets. We're walking around so easily influenced as the adults. You got to do better. In our day, it wasn't a good thing to be a follower. And we're all followers. That was shameful. You a follower? You gonna follow him off a bridge or off of whatever? Yeah. No, that was not okay. Shame.
It's simple. He don't like you. He don't call you. He don't like you. He don't keep his word. He don't like you. He's inconsistent. He has someone else. He only calls you when he wants something. He's using you. He starts random arguments. He's cheating on you. He's not investing in you. You're not worth the investment. Never met his family. You're not the one. Been with your guy 5+ years. No ring. No marriage. He's still searching. You're a placeholder. Men are not complicated. They're very easy to know. Men don't talk with their words. They talk with their actions. Let's go, Net Nation. Be smart, think smart, choose wisely.
I agree. Lessons taught to us young. Pay attention. They show you who they are. Your dumb ass want to stay around and accept stuff like they're going to keep it. Yeah, free access. Whoop, whoop. Please. This was awesome. I appreciate everybody pulling in and popping in on me. Likes and shares. Tolerating my tone. Man, the final thoughts, for real. Take your children's education very seriously. Because the school does not care. The teachers are not being taught to care. There's really nothing there for them. We've all been there. We went through it, and it's pretty much the same. It's really an institution preparing them for prison life easily. No trades. They don't know how to use their hands. You know, some of our kids are born naturally, but, you know, there was times when schools, you know, encouraged creativity. And, you know, a lot of children found their purpose from really young and stayed purposeful, you know, and we have successful adults. But that's not happening now. They're really not educating our children. So take the front line, pay attention, ask the questions, you know, get in the board of ed. If your kids are in the system, like, make the time. And make the time. And if you can possibly homeschool, do it. It's not as much as you think. If you think they have to live a regular school type of mindset, it's not. You'll have to de-school yourself. Because it does it. Every day is learning. From anything you do in the house, outside the house, managing time, managing money, all of it, budgeting, everything. And we have all type of access to resources here. It ain't like you got to sit up in the library and, you know, do things. The state provides curriculum and everything. So, you know, do the work. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, harristribemediagroup@gmail.com. You know, I'll be more than willing to assist with any questions that anybody has about that, pursuing that type of lifestyle. It's not easy. It's purposeful, and you decide, and your children consent, and you can make it fun and teach them more than what school gives.
California mom is speaking out and suing the Chico Unified School District for allegedly secretly transitioning her 11-year-old daughter without her knowledge or consent. The mom says the school's actions violated her parental rights. Senior correspondent Claudia Count is live in Sausalito, California with the story. Hi, Claudia.
Hi, Mike. You know, schools call parents about their child for all sorts of reasons. But one California mom is suing because of the phone call she didn't get, the one telling her that her daughter was socially transitioning to a different gender.
I just want them to stop keeping parents in the dark.
California mom Aurora Regino's 11-year-old daughter was living a double life at Sierra View Elementary School. The 5th grader was a girl at home and a boy named Jaden at school. Regino is suing the Chico Unified School District to put a stop to their parental secrecy policy, which she says allows students to switch genders without parental notification or approval.
They were talking to my daughter about different support groups in town to help her with her transition, and then discuss breast binding with my daughter that I had no knowledge of.
Regino's daughter has since identified once again as a female.
Parents have the right to direct the upbringing and education of their kids.
Kate Anderson is senior counsel and director of the Center for Parental Rights at Alliance Defending Freedom.
These schools who are coming up with these policies where they push a child towards a gender transition and lie to parents about that are violating the United States Constitution.
The Chico Unified School District declined our interview request, but addressed Regino's lawsuit at a recent school board meeting.
We are currently researching these issues and consulting state agencies.
Emotions from parents ran high.
Not every kid seeking emotional support is a candidate for gender transition.
My daughter, the last 2 years, has been asked for her pronouns on the first day of school.
Policies of school districts that say if a child says, "Don't tell my parents," the educators will not tell their parents, essentially condones deception. In fact, it's teaching children it's okay for you to lie to your family. And I think that's a terrible lesson for young people.
As for Regino, she says her lawsuit isn't about money, it's about protecting parental rights.
The goal is to make sure that this doesn't happen to any more families and kids.
You better pay attention. That child will come home a whole new gender without any information given from the school. It's so amazing to me how we pick and choose the consent of the children, of what they can and cannot consent to. It's amazing. Such a great line. They come in unhappy, and right off top, they consider it to be you're not happy in your gender. This is what they're doing now. This is what has been transitioning in many schools. Maybe you're unhappy with the gender that you're in. What the? Really? Isn't it a part of puberty and growing up? We all get sad. We're disgusted with our bodies, with periods and titties, and it hurts. The growing pains, like it's real, growing pains. It's a real stages in life. And you will be unhappy. You will be uncomfortable. It will be unpleasant. But we're really indoctrinating our children. We're really programming them to think that it's totally a gender thing. You are unhappy with who you are as a boy or a little girl. Isn't that something? It's amazing. And they're believing this shit because they're so easily influenced. Their brains are not fully developed. They're like, oh, I really don't like this. And most of the people at school don't like me either. Like the counselors and the therapists in school, you need to vet. They're all not capable to deal with your child. You need to find out who your children are speaking to and talking to and building to in school. Y'all not doing that. Yo. Got to do that. Because then you get a notice and look at this woman. That is horrible. Your children don't trust you to tell you what's going on. And I don't think it's that. I think the schools are programming this type of dynamic to these kids and the other kids in the school. Everybody has it. I'm miserable with my parents. I'm going to teach you to be miserable with your parents too. You can find something wrong with them. It's amazing. Keep paying attention to your children because the world will take them away. Minds and everything, mind, body, and soul, as you see. It's amazing. We're going to be getting ready to get up out of here. If you didn't catch it on the rewind. The beginning was awesome. I appreciate you guys letting me spew the things that I see, the perception that I see of what's happening in our communities and the lack thereof. Shameful stuff. Mothers doing too much shameful behavior, creating these dynamics with these little children, boys and girls. And us, we are the community. We the community. And some of us, if we are around these people, you need to hold them accountable. Say something. They not your friend no more. Fuck them. At least you said something. We all part. You wind up being around these children for 10, 15 years and you've watched it. It's like, oh, well, my kid is this way, bitch, because of you. Because of you. So it's like you can't say nothing later because you haven't said nothing the whole damn time. You watch me do this. You watch me do this nonsense. Focus on your babies, man. Get out the goddamn mirror. Stay out the mirror. It's too much. Something might jump out and attack your ass. Good Lord. Boo. Boo. And like that educator said, it has nothing to do with being in poverty. Impoverished people have manners. You see how rich people, children behave? They're fucking idiots. They're horrible. They're disrespectful. So money has nothing to do with it. Just teach your children to be good human beings. Goodness gracious. Happy Sunday. Shame someone if you're good at it.
Shame. God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
Rest in peace to KS. Y'all have a great week. I'll be popping in and out for the next couple of weeks. But if you don't see me, miss me a little bit. Oh, but ladies, we got the full hysterectomy tutorial coming soon. You know, try to give a little visual of what happens and, you know, how it's going over the time and the healing process and everything, because we need to share these things with each other. And if your reproductive system is having a lot of problems, you really may want to consider speaking with your OBGYN to remove it, because you don't want the disasters of being in stage 4 ovarian or cervical cancer when it's too late. So please pay attention to your body and, you know, be your first advocate. Be your first advocate, okay? Because they are not going to advocate for you. They do not care about us in the medical system. Fight for your damn rights to be healthy and be proactive, because they don't want that. They want you to be reactive so they can drug you up and they can continue to make money. So when they know someone is smart and they're trying to be proactive, they don't like it. They don't. But I appreciate you sending love and light to everybody. Y'all have a great week. Send me your prayers, and I'll be watching y'all. Be nice. Be kind to people out there. Take care, y'all.
Everything in creation and in physical form has its own fundamental resonant frequencies.
A quick shout out, thank you to Randy K for the $20 Cash App. I appreciate you, love. Ricky Williams, I appreciate the $10 Cash App. You guys know I don't be all in my phone and stuff like that, but I really do appreciate y'all. I'm going to go find a nice little science project for me and Maddie to do and record it and let y'all see what we do, because we put that money to use. I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a great week. Thanks.
Everything in creation and in physical form has its own fundamental resonant frequencies. Everything in creation and in physical form has its own fundamental resonant frequency.